Need something else? I think that you should stop running. Oh. And just like that, my little man has gone back to his dad and his mom. But boy, did he leave a mess in his wake. We just kind of let him do whatever he wants because that's what you do with grandkids, right? We just gave him the space to run and be free. I wanted him to have a fun experience here. I wanted him to establish routines, to wake up peacefully, to go to bed peacefully, and to just enjoy his time. And now looking at all of his little things, even this pot, oh my God, I miss him so much. It's only been a week, but it feels like a lifetime. I can't speak for every grandchild, but this baby, he just stole my heart. And I'm okay with that. Even though I miss him beyond words, I need to reset my house and my life for fall. I'm getting ready to settle in for the fall winter season, which is my favorite time of the year. I really would like to get this house to a place where I am doing nothing in the cold months, but just cuddling up with a blanket and soups and hot chocolate and hot tea and hot coffee, books, catching up on my shows, great movies, snacks, and just peace and relaxation. That is what I'm wishing for to end the year. Just relaxing and just enjoying the weather outside my windows. I am hoping that most of the construction will be done on the house next door. And while I know that they're going to start construction on the house across the street, hopefully that's far enough away where it won't kill my vibe. I really want a peaceful winter, a peaceful fall. I want coziness and peace and quiet and a bit of rest and relaxation from what has taken place over really the last 2 years. You know, my husband losing his mother, moving out of our old house, moving into the temporary house, the hustle and bustle of living in the city for those 10 months that we were there, moving in here and still having so many projects to do and so much organizing to do and having to get rid of so many things. Like, I just want November, December, January to be just soft and gentle and cozy, and also filled with love and friends too, and a lot of warmth. That's what I want. But I got to reset. That means I got to get rid of all of baby boy's toys. Not get rid of them, but just put them away. I have it on good authority that he may be back this fall for a while with his dad, which will be very nice because anytime I get to see him is a win. And I'll be ready for him. He won't necessarily have free reign over the house like he did this summer, though, because we really do kind of have to teach him how to clean up after himself and, you know, not play so widely. And we did do a little bit of that. We did while he was here, and he's a good helper. But we really do have to teach him. So when I said reset, I meant reset. I am resetting. And this may take a while because I have a lot to reset. And quite honestly, some of the stuff wasn't set in the first place. But here we go. So I've started with the family room spaces, the common areas, of course, I always do. Why don't we give our bedrooms and the places where we lay our heads and our personal spaces more attention? I will never understand that. It's not even because I'm trying to impress anybody, but I guess it's been drilled in me, and it's probably been drilled in everyone else, that your house should be presentable when people come over. Typically, nobody goes in my bedroom when they come to visit because that's not where they should be. But they do come into the kitchen area. They do come into the living room area. They do see the foyer and the powder room and all of those places, and even the basement. So we try to keep those places very clean. And that's great. But y'all, I haven't done anything of significance to my bedroom. And that is the place where I rest. I should definitely get on that. Who else out there like treats their guests better than they treat themselves? Is it just me? One of the things I've kind of struggled with in this space is really getting the configuration of the round couch perfect. I know that it's never going to be perfect, but I still play with it. I think I play with it at least once a week. But also, pulling the couches or the chairs away, the individual pieces away, gives me the opportunity to sweep or vacuum the rug. So this is definitely a big reset. It's not a huge reset. I mean, it doesn't take very long to do it, but I did kind of want to pull the rug and the pad under the rug a little further out. I felt like everything was really just compressed, and I don't know, I wanted to create a little more space. I didn't realize that I was going to spend as much time in this space as I do. I don't know why, because in my family rooms in my other house, that's where we spent a lot of the time. I thought we would spend more time in the basement, and we actually do spend a lot of time there too. But this space has proven to be very good for having dogs and kids. My grandson does love running around in the basement area where it's open, but this is a great space for him to sit and watch TV. And of course, he can eat at the island. So I would say that we probably get a lot of use out of both spaces, probably pretty equally. And I'm glad that I got this round couch because it is very cozy. I am going to really enjoy this space. That is the plan. And I know we plan and God laughs, but I'm truly hoping and praying for a wonderful, cozy winter. And I really, really hope that God doesn't laugh at it and he honors that. It seems like a trivial request in the big scheme of things, but for me, it's really not. Like, why do we do the things that we do? Why do we work hard? Or why do we plan? Or why do we design? Or why do we create these cozy spaces? It's so that we can enjoy them. And we're not frazzled or stressed out. When we're in our spaces, we know where things are. We can create good food. We can have good company and truly enjoy our homes. I think home should be a respite from the rest of the world. And that is what I am trying to create. So far, I feel pretty successful. I was just telling my hubby that, when winter comes and I'm sitting here and I'm relaxing, I don't want to sit here and think, oh, I should have done this or I should have done that, or I need to do this or I need to do that. I really genuinely just want to enjoy the space. Just want to enjoy what I've been blessed with. I would dare to say that without going overboard, just cleaning up the space, wiping things down, getting rid of all of the toys and all of the little things that fell between the cracks in the couches, because trust me, there were a lot. Getting rid of all of the goldfish, because there were a lot. I think that I achieved a great reset in this space. I think this space is ready for the next step, making it cozy. I'm going to find some pillows and a couple more throws because I'm definitely going to make it what it needs to be for fall and winter. I can't necessarily say that about all of the spaces in the house, though. We have a lot of work to do. One area that I really wanted to deep clean because I haven't had a chance to do it since the little man was here. I needed to get into my shower and steam my shower. This was definitely necessary, and I am over the moon that I got a chance to do this. It was also kind of therapeutic in a way. I love my steamer. I love getting into the grout lines and making sure the grout is as clean as possible. You run the risk whenever you have white grout that you're gonna have to get in and clean it. And even if you seal it, it sometimes still gets dirty. But for the most part, I think I did a good job cleaning this. And this felt very much like a big reset for me because it's something that I really hadn't had a chance to do while the little guy was here. I typically go in with a sticky mop, and I love to use the dryer sheets on the glass and sometimes on the tile too, and do a general cleaning, once a week, or a wipe down or a squeegee after showers. But these deep cleanings, these are the best. This is what actually keeps my shower nice and fresh. Another thing that I'm resetting is my skincare and pampering routines as well. It's something that, again, I didn't have as much time to do. I would do a very abbreviated morning routine while the baby was here, but I'm a girl who likes her skincare, and I have kind of let it fall by the wayside. You can see I've got some darkness in my chin area that has come back from the hormonal stuff, the beards that we grow. Yeah, I've been dealing with that, and I have been plucking more, and that is something that I stopped doing because it does cause discoloration. So it's been nice to kind of focus on me for the past few days. But typically when I do my skincare routine too, I do get a little reflective, and I was in my feelings here, y'all. I can't even lie. I miss the baby a lot. Typically when I'm feeling some type of way though, the best thing for me to do is to just get out into my garden, get my hands in the dirt, move some things around or plant some stuff, or even just doing something as simple as watering my flowers. It's very therapeutic. In a lot of ways, I'm resetting in this space as well. I am planting more flowers and getting ready for first frost so I can plant my bulbs because I want to have flowers in the spring. I will be doing that. And that part is like fun. That doesn't seem like work to me or hard at all. I love doing this. This to me epitomizes what the soft life is. Like I can get out here and just work in my garden for hours. It's a hobby that gives you a sense of accomplishment kind of immediately, even if you don't see any new flowers. It still gives you an accomplishment to go out and deadhead the roses and deadhead the flowers that are dying, fertilize my flowers, which I did here. Like all of that just makes me feel like I've actually done something. And the proof is pretty immediate because typically once I water my plants, if I give it, a few minutes, maybe 10 or 15 minutes, they're all standing up and saying thank you. And that feels so good. And it takes my mind off of things that I don't need to be sitting up here worrying about. I do worry about the little guy when he's not with me. It's just natural to do that. But I know that I'm not supposed to worry. I know that I'm supposed to have faith and believe that he's okay. And that is very hard sometimes, but that is what I'm trying to do. And it helps to center myself. It helps to have a hobby or hobbies where I can center myself. Walking the dog in the morning helps. Having some meditation time, watching the Kardashians with my daughter, those all kind of take my mind off the things that bother me. And then praying too. Praying really helps a lot. And journaling. The idea is to really get this garden to a place where it will be ready for the winter, where I will have flowers that will keep blooming and blooming again year after year, and also get some peace and quiet as well. If I wasn't trying to conserve water, I could sit here and get stuck on these spots where I'm making rainbows. I can look at these little rainbows all day long. So pretty. Something that I didn't get to do very often while the baby was here was spend time in my favorite space, the coffee shop. I did go a couple times while he was here, but I didn't get to go and, take that leisurely stroll in the grocery store or do those leisurely strolls into Target. Like every time I left the house, I would go and get coffee, and then I'd have to run errands, go to Target to pick up something for the baby or to pick up something we were missing in, the kitchen or whatever, groceries wise. But something I love to do is just spend time just hanging out in coffee shops. So I decided that I was going to not be depressed anymore or sad about the baby being gone. And I was going to actually like get a little cute and actually go to the coffee shop. Like I said, run a couple of errands and, put on some makeup and look like I'm not down in the dumps, even though I still miss my baby. I had to put on a somewhat cute outfit and I don't know, just do something fun, get out the house, visit a new coffee shop and, make a target. I need to get distilled water, hair dye, bleach, and I can't remember what else. Usher Superstar was playing in the car when I got in. I had to speed it up so I don't get copyright violations, but is anybody else excited that he's doing the Super Bowl? I cannot wait. I think it's long overdue. Avocados. I needed avocados. The crazy part about these avocados right here is they're either edible in a few days or you should have eaten me yesterday. There's seriously no in between here. So we made it to the coffee shop and y'all, this is the most beautiful Starbucks I have ever seen in my life. This Starbucks has everything. It has outlets on top of outlets on top of outlets. It is absolutely stunning. And it's crazy because this Starbucks is right next to my old house. Not next to it, but like 10 minutes away. I may have mentioned this in my previous video, and if I did, I'm sorry that I'm repeating myself, but I still can't believe that this gorgeous Starbucks is 10 minutes away from my old house. It is very, very new. I don't know exactly how new it is, like how long they've been open. It didn't even occur to me to ask, but I will say that it wasn't here 10 months ago or 12 months ago. It just was not. And I am in love, but it's like 11 miles away from my house now. So don't know that I'll be coming here very often because there's Starbucks much closer to me and those are nice too. Anyway, it was nice to get out. But honestly, I think this was day 4 that baby boy was gone and he was still really on my mind.
A chair.
A throne.
A chair.
What does that say? What does that say? Mom. Yes.
Apple.
I know it may seem odd that I'm such a doting grandmother, but something that I never had? I never had a grandmother. In fact, I didn't have grandparents at all. 3 of them died before I was born, and my grandmother, my dad's mom, we didn't have a close relationship. I never want him to experience that. I want him to know what it's like to have a grandmother, to have someone who loves him simply because he exists. And I hope I live long enough to do this for his cousins and his siblings and their children too. I know that if I'm feeling some type of way, my hubby is too. He and baby boy are very close, and he actually took him back home to his dad. He's watching his pop-pop mow the lawn while wearing my shoes. I am so happy to be creating these memories. They're very precious to me. And I pray that I get to create many, many more. But I miss my little guy. Glad to have my shoes back though. And I'll just have to be content with FaceTime for now. So this has been the start of my reset, my fall reset. And while I've done this area, I'm going to hold off in resetting the kitchen. I'll save that reset for another video. The reason why I'm holding off is a very good one because my daughter has discovered bread making. She is making sourdough bread and she made bagels and she made one of those bread bowl, boule bowls, which I'm probably pronouncing wrong. And my hubby is here making me a sandwich on a bagel with salmon and cream cheese and lettuce and whatever else he put on it. And I'm so excited. You guys just don't know. I absolutely love bread. My daughter is gluten-free and she has decided that she's going to make her own sourdough because it contains less gluten. and I am totally here for it. While she is in sourdough bread bagel making mode, I will not disturb her groove. I'm gonna let her rock, as the kids say. Kitchen organizing will eventually happen, but right now the smell of homemade bread by far takes precedence over that. And trust me, homemade bread will make for a very cozy fall/winter. I did find some avocados, y'all. These look like they are 100 years old, but they are still not ripe. This one might be ready.
You want to put that on your sandwich?
No. So I'm going to love you and leave you here. Do all the things. If you like this video, subscribe, like, comment, and I will see you guys in the next one. Very good. What's this?
10.
10? What is this?
A 9.
It's a 9? What is this?
A 9. 8.
8. What is the next one? What is this?
A 7.
It's a what? A 7? What is this? What is this? What is it?